Welcome to Destiny. And as I promised, here is a video reviewing some of the items, weapons in particular, that I picked up from the Wrath of the Machine raid, and I haven't actually even managed to test them out because I only finished the raid a couple of hours ago. Check out the channel for the footage of it. It's Axis Down is the title, and you'll, I'm sure, have a lot of fun watching us finally defeat that big bad boy. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Genesis chain, which has an awful lot of similarities to what I've normally described as my favourite exotic of all time, the Sauros. It is in fact a Sauros, so it shares an awful lot of similarities with that exotic, and of course, being a legendary, it is a great swap out weapon, or a weapon to equip while you have another exotic. And as I said in my Zur update video this week, Zur is selling the Trespasser this week, and that's here from the 14th of October to, it will be the 16th of October, and the Trespasser is an exotic sidearm. I have it equipped, never used it, so I'm going to be testing that out for you, see what I think of it. And the Quantiplasm shotgun, which was also from the raid. I don't normally use shotguns, but I'm going to test it out. I really do actually like Invective. I think that's a great shotgun, so that'll be interesting. So those are the free weapons I'm going to be showing you here. So I'm on patrol, and I'll be doing some patrol work as I'm going, and we'll see how this auto rifle fires. It looks pretty mean. It's black, but it looks a bit tarnished, like it's been used quite a lot.
Relaying coordinates for an organized enemy assault.
So
get in there, take them down, and see if you can draw out their commander.
While I'm here, I'm going to be collecting resources. There, let's try it out. Well, it's got this kind of sight, which you can change. It's very stable, has that more damage with the focused fire. I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. It has a magazine of 30, so it's only 3 less than the Saurus. Yeah, it handles very nicely. It does handle like most Saurus rifles that seem very stable. Always a joy to use, really, and it has that distinct Saurus sound. Let's have a look. We'll try and find some more enemies. It seems to have a good range on it. Yeah, it kicks up a bit from a range, but then you would expect that from assault rifle. That's kind of getting to long range. That's not bad. Of course, I'll point out that my light level is very high. I'm actually at 376 at the moment. And although the cap was at 385, it seems that is no longer the cap. There are players getting much, well, not much, but they are getting higher than 385 now. So I'm starting to get into that kind of area. In terms of handling, it seems as sure-footed as the Saurus regime. So yeah, this kind of range, no problem. I mean, that is assault rifle range. It also has ability on its I'll show you its perks in a minute. You can get high impact shots, which is a really great thing. See, it causes opponents to stagger. May not stagger, you know, very tough opponents, but certainly any kind of trash, if you like to call it, or ads, or minor enemies. Of course, the joy of having an assault rifle is you don't have to keep tapping it or anything. You just hold down the R2 button and let the gun do the work. Yep, I like this gun, I have to say. I think if you do get this gun, whether or not you use assault rifles normally, I think this is going to be a great addition to your loadout. Very, very good. So let's take this, park it. I'll show you the perks on the gun, and then we'll swap over to a different one. So here we go. So as we can see, we have the 3 different kinds of sights. So we have the linear compensator, which I'm keeping on at the moment, because it has predictable recoil. We can have accurized ballistics, more range and impact, but increased recoil, and more range and impact, increased recoil with that. You can have a speed reload, which is useful in certain situations. The high caliber rounds is what I was talking about, because they stagger targets. That's also actually an unhidden perk of the Mida multi-tool. If you didn't know, they still have high caliber rounds. It's just not stated. Well, according to Bungie, that is the case. Hammer Forged, improved range and accuracy. So if you want to use those, I think you'll need that to compensate it for. And then focused fireflies, so you get the firefly effect, which is precision kills cause the target to explode, and that's a really good combination. And this also does bonus damage against the fallen, so you know, quite useful in many situations. Okay.
Sending details.
Right, here's a little addenda for Genesis Chain. Now, when you unlock that final focused firefly perk, so 2 things that are interesting happen to the gun. You get this kind of, if you can see it, this kind of glowing red effect. Maybe against Mars' atmosphere it isn't so well. So I'm going to this nearby cave, and you'll be able to see it. Really cool. Actually see it working there. See that? That streaming kind of red effect. And the sight changes, and what happens is when you do an accurate shot, you get this kind of little sound. It goes beep, beep. So I'm going to try and get to some enemies at ASAP just to show you that in action. Very cool it is. So that's another little thing that I didn't find out about because I hadn't unlocked all the perks on the gun. So let's try and get an accurate shot for you. Can you hear that in the background? There. So when you do critical hits, and then you get the firefly perk. Fantastic. Now I'm not sure if it's telling me that I've done it or that it's there you go. Isn't that interesting? There's a little addenda on it. Okay, so let's switch over to this sidearm, which actually looks really nice. Let's try it from a range. Oh, it's a burst weapon, I think. Let me hold down. It's got a nice little, quite a big magazine for a special. Look at that. 44 bullets. And then come round here. Come on, come on. Yeah, it is a burst weapon, so it fires a bit like a pulse rifle. It is very stable. Very nimble little thing, this. That, actually, because I don't particularly like hand cannons. It's not that I don't like them, it's just, to be honest, I can't really use them. It's very accurate, that. This might be a nice alternative for me. So, a real test of this would be in the Crucible. I don't know if I really will be doing that in this video, because I don't particularly want the video to be too long. What I can say from these initial little tests is this is a very nice little exotic. Let's try it from the extreme range. Okay, let's get that shank. Wow. So the accuracy is very good from a long range as well. Try on this drag. Oh, he moved, but it didn't flinch much. Yeah, the damage probably falls off a bit at long range, but you still got the accuracy. Again, and from that, again, that medium to long to medium range. Very good. Very good. Very stable. It feels very stable. Yeah, I was quite impressed by that. So that's the Trespasser. You can see, yes, at long range, long to very long range, this is not a weapon to use. But if you're homing in from long to medium, this is, I think that's where that weapon is going to shine. It's so accurate. Let's try it a bit closer. Yeah, it handles close as well. But again, you know, this is being used on very minor enemies here, so... Fantastic! So I'll show you the perks on that. Just like the sound of it as well. Open this chest. So we have 3 different types of sights. I've put it on sure shot because that's excellent handling and superb target acquisition. We have relentless tracker. That's probably why it's so accurate. So the kills with this weapon grant enhanced motion tracker resolution for a short time. So from one kill to the other, it actually becomes more accurate. Hand loaded, because you get extended range. Obviously not to long to very long. And you can have this, if you're switching between weapons, you can draw it quicker. You could have increased range, but you get reduced stability for that, so I'm not sure if that's a good trade-off. And Unrepentant is reloading after a kill causes next burst to be a longer, more powerful super burst. We also have, this weapon fires bursts of bullets with deadly accuracy. So there you go, and the looks on the weapon are, we have Fallen Assassin, which is okay, and Crucible Assassin. Oh, there you go, silver and black. How can you not want that? So those are the 2 looks for it. Right, and so let's go on to the last weapon I'm going to review, and that is the shotgun. It's called the Quantiplasm Shotgun. Look, again, this black and red kind of theme that we have from Wrath of the Machine. I've only got 2 shots on it. Of course, shotguns you really kind of want to be from medium to short range. Wow. It is quite accurate. I'm sighting it there as well, so let's see if I can see what it does when I blind fire it. Let's get some special ammo up. Of course, shotguns take forever to reload. Oh, it just seems that way. Yeah, let's these, and let's get to it. So we're going to go really up close and personal and just blind fire it. See what happens. Oh, yep. And it hasn't, to be honest, this is a very stable shotgun. I'm not getting huge amounts of recoil off it. So this could be very mean in the Crucible. If you're a run and gunner, I think this weapon will be a nice one for you. Yep. I mean, you can really get up close. Don't actually have to sight it. And there you go. Quite deadly. So let's have a quick look at the perks on the gun. We have Whirlwind's Curse. This weapon does bonus damage against the fallen again, and bonus agility, both useful perks. I'm keeping on the Compensator because both of those add more recoil. With Battle Runner, kills with this weapon grant a brief boost to the sprint's top speed. So if you're running and gunning, you're just going to get quicker and quicker. Hand loaded, speed reload, or small bore, where you would get range and stability, slower reload, reduced magazine size. Oh, I have to be careful with that one, I would think. And then this perk, Running Interference, grants increased armor while the Battle Runner perk is active. So actually, this weapon is going to be very, very good in the Crucible. I can see an awful lot of people doing an awful lot of damage with this weapon. Fantastic! Well, thank you so much for watching and listening. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay with my new Genesis chain. Catch you later!